What's up? Happy Friday. The weekend is here. We are at the free live tarot reading show because that's what we do here is read tarot, you know? We read tarot. That's what we always do. Let's see. What am I going to do here? Got a couple of interesting cards we could use today. Sort of change it up a little bit. Maybe alter it slightly to give some stuff different. Kay, welcome. How's it going? Eden, I have not seen you before. Welcome. How's it going? Lily, hey. Rachel, welcome back. Luz, welcome back. Kay, Annie Law, welcome as well. So we can get the Muse Tarot and Queen Famous. Good to see you. How are you doing? Happy Friday, everybody. We are preparing for the weekend. I have to catch up on some lawn work this weekend. Try to get some stuff done. I need to get a lawn mower, but I'm so lazy. I really should get a lawnmower though. Really should. TTV, what is going on? Hello. How is my marriage headings? Is my crush my soulmate? Good evening. Well, good evening to you. How does MG feel about me? D'Angela, what is going on? 4-card spread, what coming up in my new life? What is your new life all about? And happy quarantine. Happy quarantine to everybody. You know, you're going to miss being quarantined when you can go out of the house. When everybody tells you you can finally go out of the house. Because we all trust the government to have our best interest in mind, you know? The government always has your best interest in mind. So when they tell you it's safe, it must be safe. Cancer sister here. Cynthia, what's going on? Rachel, can I get a general? What about a corporal? Do you want a corporal? D'Angelo, my soulmate, Scorpio, what does he want? Good evening, Mr. T.O. See, we need work surprises for me. Where's my marriage heading? Where's that other one that was interesting? How does MG feel about me? We'll do K there. Kay wants to know, how's MG feeling about me? How MG, whoops, Mag. How's MG feeling about me? Not feelings, it's feeling. There we go. All right. Yes, the government has your best interest in mind. You know, you always should trust the government because you can't see coronavirus. You can't see it. You have to believe what the government says. Because they always have your best interest in mind. They're out for your best interest. That's all they want. That's all they really want. All right. Let's see. What's going on with MG and yourself? Got a couple of interesting cards here, right? A couple of interesting cards. All right. Let's I need to buy an iron this. Oh, that's my new thing. I need to go get an iron. I need to go get an iron this weekend. I need to iron some cloths, some tarot cloths. I've never ironed these. I just wash them and they're all wrinkled. What is MG feeling? The Four of Emotions. The Lord of the Lord of dissatisfaction. I'm not exactly satisfied with what I have. The Four of Emotions. Not exactly satisfied with what they have. It's that you see the double faces and the chalice in between it. Cynthia, what's going on? And Asia, hello, you're new here. Welcome. Please hit like and subscribe. I have 700 videos. I have tutorials. I have lessons. I have reviews. We have unboxing. I have my new thing to where I show you how to make a tower that you can hold your tarot in. CM, what's going on? Joe's, what is up? But yeah, just sort of dissatisfied with the whole thing. How's MG feeling about me? Not exactly satisfied. I think they do have emotions, but they have conflicting emotions sometimes, right? Where things aren't exactly clear. Things aren't exactly black and white. It's not this or that. It's a bit in between. Heidi, welcome. Thank you for hanging out. But so a bit of dissatisfaction here. And the 5 as well, being sort of that poor, that desolate, having not what we want, not getting what we want. It seems that they're just dissatisfied in a variety of ways. So if you're looking for how they're feeling about me, we got two sort of negative cards within there. They do have their emotions sort of embroiled into everything. Christina, what's going on? Christiana, sorry, not Christina. And also we have the Four of Inspiration. I think they're sort of looking for stability. They're not finding. They're not finding that stability. It's a bit of a conflict here with that as well. So we do have this effort to find stability. We do have an effort to get things straightened out, but overall they're dissatisfied with things. They see things maybe heading in directions maybe they don't really want it to see. And the Chariot means that they could actually be looking for moving to something else or moving to some other situation or trying to get out of the situation almost, right? The Chariot, we have that exit path with the light or the rays making an exit into the void over here on the right, and you could have just a lot of dissatisfaction here. Heidi, thank you for hanging out here and your donation as well. So did Joseph call you back, or did they text you back or anything like that? So the Chariot, you know, that light emitting this away sort of looks at an exit or a leaving of that, right? They do want something steady. They're not getting it. They could be looking at exit, but entertainment purposes only. This is just my interpretation of the cards, but we do have a couple of negative cards. Got a positive card and got sort of an exit stage right type card as well. So it's just my interpretation of that. Again, let me know if that resonates. You know, I don't like bad news, but I don't like bad news. Bad news this early? Why does it have to be this early? I don't know. Okay, well, HG, let me know. Do they call and text you that? Or are they ignoring you? Or what's going on? Jay cares about me. Want me. Let's find out. And have to call or text me back. Well, that's rude. Modern metaphysics, man. What is going on? Modern metaphysics. I'm just saying that I'm on the different data center, man. I think you're on Primal and I'm on the other one, or vice versa or something like that. Anyway, I'm on a different data center. I may roll another character or something. I guess we could play, but oh man, I don't really want to roll another character. I don't really want to server transfer either. I want a really condensed server. It's got a lot of cool stuff, but I'm on the wrong data center for you, man. I don't know what to do. And I looked it up. Shaker, welcome, and Gracia, welcome as well. So I looked it up, and apparently you can't do across data centers, which is unfortunate. Anyway, not really sure what to do. I guess I could roll another dude and do that. Catherine Holm, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I'll try to ping you though. Maybe you don't got a guild or anything else. I can roll another character. I do enjoy the game. Oh, Modern Metaphysics. I bought Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I've been playing that like an addiction. I'm on chapter 4 or something. No, I'm on the chapter after. Oh, there's so much in that game, man. That game is so great. DC is DC. Okay, well, maybe I'll roll another character and ping you, man. Maybe I'll get like a low-level character, but I don't think you really want to play low-level dungeons, so I don't know what to do, dude. I don't know what to do. That data center thing is kind of really restricting. I wish you could, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Anyway, because I got a couple other dudes that I know on my data center, so I don't really want to transfer data centers. But anyway, all right, yeah, that Final Fantasy VII is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. But yeah, the opening scene is just breathtaking. So yeah, if you watch the demo on that or whatever, watch the opening scene. It's great. So Haiti wants to know about Jay. So you're calling Joseph and you're texting them and they're just not responding. They're just not responding. So yeah, that's difficult, man. So we're sort of looking at this. It's interesting. We got the tower sort of in between here, and we got this, and we got the king. So it seems like that they have other things in mind. They have other priorities. They have other things in mind. So you're looking for want you or don't want you. Is it the tower says they're sort of going through a lot, and they may be going through a bit of a change of heart or a bit of a change in priorities and things like this. But the tower being the second card in here is really sort of Yeah, it really sort of points to that the whole thing, the whole relationship, the whole structure of it is sort of just going through a transition and going through some difficulty. And it's going to be hard to get it back, or it's going to be difficult to get back to where you want. It seems that they have come to a space where they just want to be left alone. They just want you to leave them alone. So you have this isolation over here with the Two of Swords, right? Usually a blindfolded person and someone that just wants to be left alone, someone that has that looks at some other people, or that looks as people as trouble, or looks to other people as being something that they really don't want to connect with. So I'm kind of curious, is do they want anybody? Do they want anybody, or do they just trying to shove everybody out of their life at the moment? So this is interesting, right? That isolation aspect. And then the Queen is over here, and they're isolated, looking at their other relationship, looking at opportunities, and it seems they just don't want to do those opportunities. Bountiful Sea Turtle, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So it seems like they just don't want the opportunity to connect with you. They just don't want to do that. And it seems to be deconstructed as the Tower crumbles. And the Tower obviously is not going to be the best card in here. So if you're asking, do they want you? Do they care about you? Well, not responding to you for a long period of time is not good news, obviously. And we do have this strong separation with drama between the two individuals. So you have the King over here and the Queen over here. And the King is worried about sort of keeping their own stuff separate, or keeping their separate entity, keeping the separation in place. And the Queen wants to take action. The Queen of Wands wants to take action and get things moving and get things running and hopping and going. And it just doesn't seem to be, it seems to be squelched by the two cards in between. Again, isolation. They just don't want things. They just don't want people. It seems they just want a separation. The Tower, they want a break, or they want some things to happen that are, that are going to be different than their current path or their current life goes and whatnot. I still think they're going to contact you, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a while, and I don't know. I mean, it's up to you whether you want to do it or not, but it looks like they just want to be separated. It looks like they're isolated at the moment. It could be mentally, emotionally isolated. And you have this big separation in between the two individuals. So Aquarius Owl, hello. What is going on? Dr. Asthma, what a great name. How is it going? So Catherine wants to know, what will the next 3 months look like? All right, we'll do some throwdown here. Catherine, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. 3-month forecast. 3-month forecast. Corellia, what is going on? All right, so let's do a 3-month forecast. We'll do a throwdown here with some 3 months. I want to do a mini thought. We can do that. We can do that. Do a mini thought. What's going on? What was the message my dreams have for me? Here we go. He just wants peace, but I still, yeah. I mean, that is the peace card. That is the peace card, but I don't know. I mean, if somebody just doesn't respond to you at all, and you're just texting them, and this person is supposed to care for you and love you and have a relationship with you, that's not a good sign. That master of the obvious, I know. Master of the obvious, I know. All right. Bountiful Sea Turtle. Husband of Taurus. D'Angelo Marks. I have no idea. All right. General reading. Coming to see me. All right. So let's look at first month, second month, third month, because I think these are going to be drastically different. I think that these are going to be different than what you're expecting. I think it's going to be different than what you're expecting. We're not in extreme. Why is that there? That's not even the right. You can't even see that. When he comes to see me next, Katie, thank you. Check it out. So the first month, looking for, let's say, next month. So we'll say until mid-May. Until mid-May, we have this feeling of what? We have this feeling of perseverance, trying to make it through into the next month, trying to make it through and get into the following month. I think that this month coming up, or until the middle of May, is going to be a bit difficult, right? We have the Lord of Success just sort of upside down, just where you're not making the success. You're not trying to get, or you can't get to where you need to be. You feel that you're being blocked. You feel you feel like you have a separation between you and your goals and a lot of different things. You also feel sort of emotionally separated as well. You're trying just to make it through, right? Get strength, make it through until mid-May, because I think that some of the restrictions, some of the things will ease up about mid-May or early May, and I think that things are going to be looking better. You also have the move and whatnot. Eden, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. I think you have the move and whatnot sort of interfering with this as well. So your Texas planned move and whatnot, fiance's thing being delayed is sort of grinding on you. I think you have a lot of things to think about. Rachel, how's it going? You have a lot of things to think about, and you're trying to sort of process this and get these through, right? All right, until about mid-June, I think things are looking up within here. I think you have more opportunities. I think you have some either a job opportunity or something that sort of manifests itself out as something good as well, as you're sort of moving in after that. But I think that you do have sort of this easement of stress or better emotions or better things sort of coming in. I think that you sort of get some help. There's almost somebody who ends up giving you some help. Somebody who ends up giving you some help and assistance as you progress along into June, and this person's actually helping you as you sort of move into June as well. So I think that May is going to be a bit better, and as you sort of move through that, you're going to have some more opportunities, as well as I think that things with the court case are going to progress along, and I think you're going to have some good news all around, and you're really going to have some sort of an uplift as you sort of move into that. After that, we have an interesting thing. It seems that you have some drama hitting. You have some sort of a drama hitting around, let's say, so you're talking about May, June, July. I think around the 1st of July, you have some drama hitting. It seems that the heat is sort of kicking in. There are some factors that are coming in. There's a bit of a drama around your life, and it sort of hits you. And this could be with family. This could be with relationships. Some sort of a drama just sort of enters in, and you're trying to sort of cope with that during this period. So sort of a down period at the beginning of July, and then the drama sort of just builds up, and then has a resolution as you sort of move through towards the end of July. I think that's going to be fixed. But overall, I think you almost have like a job opportunity or some opportunities with money as well as in this period. So that's looking pretty good there. So a lot of stuff. 3 months is a long time. 3 months is a long time indeed. All right, Bountiful Sea Turtle, general reading for my husband, a Taurus. All right, we'll try that out. All right, BST. Jennifer husband, love your energy and vibration. Thank you so much, Zaria. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Anyway, please hit like and subscribe if you haven't done it. I have 700 videos to choose from. I have 700 videos. You can go and check out stuff about tarot lessons. We got deck reviews. We got 4K deck flip throughs, which I think I'm the only one doing. We got free readings. We got Lenormand stuff. Just tons. It's like an endless supply of junk. Like if you just want to watch a bunch of junk, this is the place to be. I mean, I'm just saying it now. If you're just really, really bored and you have reached the bottom of the entertainment barrel, this channel is the place to be. Whoa. Let's find out. Jen, what's going on? What is happening? All right. We got the husband. The husband wants a general reading. What is a general reading? The Queen of Swords. Sort of not really communicating at their best right now. Not really communicating at their best. I think there's some stuff going on. Christina, welcome. How's it going? There's some stuff going on that is sort of dissuading them from communicating just quite as enough as they need to. There's some things going on as well that's sort of causing some worry and concern. And they're just trying to make it day to day at this point. Why's my chair coming apart? They're just trying to make it day to day at this point. The wheel, what comes around, goes around. And some of these things that they're worried about, they're concerned about, are things that happened before, are things that they sort of thought that they got rid of, but they keep coming back. They keep coming back. And a bit of a downside to that, right? The wheel, what comes around, goes around, usually means a steady day-to-day progression or things going well day to day. But sometimes it just means that things are just dramas coming back, or things are coming back that they thought they got rid of, and a bit of that thing. And the communication being sort of down because there's some again, more factors that are sort of weighing on them, and it's not exactly optimal right now. Things aren't going as good as they should. They're sort of looking up to the future and hoping things improve, but you have a couple of downsides. You have a couple of challenges that are sort of being faced at the current moment, right? The world, I think that they have overall positive attitude. I think they have overall a positive attitude for work, for what happens at work, what happens at the job, and what they do on a day-to-day basis, right? I think they have a positive attitude towards that. I think they sort of get up looking at that and get excited about that sometimes, because they think today could be better. We have opportunities today that we didn't have before, and the world says that we have that overall positive outlook as things are maybe crumbling around sometimes. But just keep the head up, keep going. I think that's one of the main themes, right? Just keep going day to day. Things will get better. Things will improve. There are challenges, but they're challenges that you can work through. The world says it's not like too negative or not a huge depression or anything like that, right? But the Ten of Wands says a lot of things do sort of weigh on their mind. And again, it could be because of the mitigating factors that are sort of concerning them right now, but things are sort of weighing on them, right? The Ten of Wands is sort of more burdens coming up. And I think also that they make promises sometimes that they just can't keep, Lauren C., thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. They make promises they just can't keep. I think they're just a nice person, a generous person, and sometimes they bite off more than they can chew as far as that's concerned, and try to make promises or try to make improvements or try to do a big project that they just can't finish. And sometimes you do that, sometimes you don't, but occasionally you'll just sort of leap into something that's a little bit too big to finish, and have to give up, and it's maybe a bit of a let's see. All right, Corellia, let's see. What was the message my last dreams had for me? What an interesting question. That is cool. We actually have a tarot dedicated to dreams too, but it is not shuffled yet. I need to do a 4K flip through of that. But we can do the Shadowland Tarot. That's sort of a dreamy type thing as well. By the way, this is the, I don't have the Shadowland Tarot. The Shadowland Tarot is nice and dreamy type of tarot as well. Do you use StreamYard? Absolutely not. I have all sorts of interesting things that I like to have on my screen, most of which aren't supported by StreamYard, unfortunately. Most of which just aren't supported by StreamYard. So all these cool gadgets and screens, like, if I want to go to the love screen, if I want to go to the love screen, I can't do that on StreamYard. If I want to do a green screen, I can't do that on StreamYard because they restrict your green screen to a particular color that's unknown, and their variance is very, very wide. So I can't get the particular green screen effects that I want, which means that I want to use green cards on the green screen, but you can't do it. I can because I tweaked mine, but I can't tweak theirs. So too many limitations. If I'm going to have somebody on there, then sure. But if I'm doing it by myself, I'd rather have all my cool gadgets and toys, because that's what I do for a living. That's what I do for a living, is gadgets and toys and software development. All right. So, Seven of Pentacles, we're looking at dreams. The Seven of Pentacles, I think the dream wants you to know, Seven of Pentacles, that there's somebody coming into your life. And they're a bit on the dramatic side. They're a bit on the drama side. And that's not going to be a good thing for you. they're sort of just going to appear, and they're an interesting person. They are fascinating. They could have good conversational skills. They are just a, overall seems like a good person. But the Eight of Cups says that they're sort of vindictive in a way, or they sort of have a bit of that gossip on the side about you. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult for you to sort of put up with that, right? Difficult for you to put up with that. Hey, thank you for your donation. We'll check it out in just a minute. It's going to be difficult to put up with that because you don't like that type of thing. You don't like the thick drama. You don't like the people that have that gossip on the side. And I think they're going to be gossiping about you to other people. And that's someone to sort of avoid. When this person comes again, they're going to come with this nice attitude. Azek Shimsey, what's going on? It's so good to see you. I'm healthy and happy. I got water. I got toilet paper. I got all the necessities right here. Because that's all you need is a little Ozarka and toilet paper, and you're just content. You're content forever. You're content forever. But they come in with this great personality, with this great communication, with this great aura about them, and you're sort of excited to talk to them and be with them and things. But again, they're gossiping, and things go weird from that. And basically, it's just sort of telling you that you want to avoid this person. You want to use the moon. You want to use your intuition to sort of sniff out who this person is when they come around. And figure out, this new person, is they going to be good or bad? And I think your intuition sort of points you to the fact that they are that type of person. You desperately need to avoid them, just for your own mental, sanity. Did I say sanctity? Wow. Maybe I need more water and or toilet paper. But you just want to avoid them for your own sanity. And that's probably going to be your best course of action. But again, they come in really rocking strong. They come in strong, and you're all excited. You're ready to go forth and get into it and see what's going on. Hecate's Crossing, what is going on? It's good to see you. Joseph, when he's coming to see me. All right, let's see if he is coming to see you. So originally, it was this weekend or a couple days after. You remember that. Jay coming to see me. All right, and let's see what the situation calls for now. What would be a good deck for that, by the way, would be the Anna K. Because, see, I can't do this. Look at how pretty the Anna K deck looks on it. I can't do that, though. If I was on StreamYard, I can't do that. I just can't. So you were on. Yeah, Hike, it's so good to see you. What do you see from my love life? Lexi, welcome. What's going on? Please hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Hanging out here. Like and subscribe as usual. Everybody on every platform begs for the follow. Begs you for the follow. All right. See, got the Anna K deck there. I can't do that. Oh, look. If I want to talk about Aries, I can't talk about the Aries. If I want to talk about, let's see, what other stuff? If I want to do some stuff on the screen, I can't do it and all that stuff. So, sometimes it's just sort of difficult with that. That's how you got to do it. They come in this weekend. They come in this weekend or not? Well, it's this weekend or a couple of days after. They come in to see me. They have choices. They choose you. And yes, they're sort of still here within the next week, right? Still here within the next week. But again, you have that back and forth of, do you really want to see them if they're ghosting you? That's going to be up to you. But they have choices. Dream of me and Jay cooking dinner for him. He's not calling me. Yeah, they have choices, and they choose to be with you. So, I mean, that's looking good as far as coming to see, right? First couple of cards, it looks good in that regard. So they have choices, and the choice is the Empress, or the choice is a relationship. The choice is being with you and doing that. So they still want to come see you almost. It seems like they still want to come see you as far as the cards are concerned. And the King of Wands, a very Aries feel, very action-oriented, very go forth and let's get it done. Mary, what is going on? But it is very action-oriented. They sort of take that action. They take that action and they want things to be recovered, or they want things to be back to normal, sort of that 7 being back to normal. So I know, it still says that they're coming to see you as far as the cards go. But again, if you're not getting any response to texts and all that, that's not a good sign. But you already know that. You already figured that out. All right. Eden wants to know, what do we got? This is a long one. My husband and I are going to rent a duplex side of our house to a friend. All right. That's going to go poorly. We're both having second thoughts about it. Anything about an outcome of the situation and what we need to look out about so far. All right. And my first impression was that's going to go poorly. And we're going to go to the job screen. We're going to go to the job screen just because it has it has buildings and it has places to live and whatnot. And I think this would be an excellent opportunity for the slow tarot. Because it's, it's a detailed question. It's a detailed question. We need some information. Shasta Soul, what is going on? Hey, how are you doing? All right. Let's check it out. Everything is going great here in the sticks. I'm in the sticks as well. It's like a suburb, though. It's like a modern sticks. We have a Chick-fil-A now. We have a Chick-fil-A. So we are moving up in the world. And that's going to be a good thing. I do want to know about this. Something just tells me it's going to go terrible. I don't know. And this is you saw me shuffle, and I pick from random parts. And I don't know, man. That just I just get this interesting cosmic Liz. What is going on? Cosmic fun indeed. How are you doing? Thank you, Cosmic. Am I going to lose weight this month? Kay's Kitchen. Hey, welcome back, Kay. Good to see you. So if we look at the Chariot and then we look at the Fool, they move in and they move out. Basically, that's a summation here. They move in, they move out, right? So the Chariot says they do move in. It almost seems like that you make a decision. Hey, they're friends. Let's let them move in. Let's relax and put the doubts aside. Everything is going to be okay. The Knight of Swords says that they end up doing something with the Knight of Wands as well. It's almost like that they're too action-packed. They have a lot of different things. Case Kitchen, please ask your question. Thank you for your donation. Knight of Swords is a very fast-moving card. It's like they come in too fast, or there's definite movement as far as getting into the place. And they begin to do something that annoys you. It doesn't annoy you a lot, but it's like that they either shirk their responsibilities or they fall down on the job. There's some money things that happen as well, right? The Nine of Wands, some resources. What says it on black one? Is the last reading coming up? It does? Oh, okay. I made it go away. Sorry about that. The Nine of Wands, there's some resource issues, like either they're not paying something or there's money problems or something like that happens. And again, we're looking at maybe that they don't take the responsibility that they need to take to get everything done. So it's almost like that they have a separate set of rules or a separate set of things that they like to do versus what you like to do, etc. And you don't really notice this until once it starts, happening, and you sort of feel that separation coming in. The Fool says they end up leaving, and they may end up owing you a little bit of money after that. By the way, because the Four of Cups, the Lord of Blended Pleasure, right? I like them. The Lord of Blended Pleasure. I like them. I like the situation. I've had enough of them, and I'm ready for them to go. I've had enough of them. I'm ready for them to go. The Four of Cups, the Lord of Blended Pleasure, being offered a cup, and the person has had too many cups, and the person just is tired of the whole situation. Anyway, they end up leaving, and I say this because even if they leave, you should be happy. But because they leave and you still have this blended pleasure feel over here, it seems that they still either owe you something or it caused some rift or something like this. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Please don't make rental decisions. Don't make monetary decisions. Don't make any decisions based upon what I say, because I'm just a random fat man on YouTube throwing down some cards. I'm just throwing down some cards. So, just be careful and don't, don't take anything. Don't take anything for reals. It's for reals. It's entertainment purposes only. All right. So now I increased my volume and probably blew everybody's ears out. Sorry about that. But I just noticed that my volume was way low. Way low. All right. So Eden, good luck with all of that. How's he feeling about me? Lauren wants to know. Lauren C., thank you so much for hanging out with us. Lauren C., you're here a lot. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It is so good to see you. We're going into the zoomed in screen and we're going to try the Playful Heart Tarot, because that's what I like. That's what I like is is not that. That's what I like is a Playful Heart Tarot. StreamYard, not on YouTube. Don't even go to their channel anymore. Go to what? Click on a person, subscribe person's channel if you like their content. Why can't you click on a person, subscribe person if you don't like their content? Oh, you're saying the right click menu where it said go to channel. It's gone. YouTube removed it. YouTube removed it. It's very irritating. It's very irritating to me as well. Mary, you and me are on the same thought pattern, because I like to be able to click on somebody, go to their channel, and see what's there. Because a lot of times people will ask me, what can I do to be successful in YouTube? Or will my tarot channel be successful? And then I could click and go, but now I can't. So we're on the same wavelength. I'm telling you. All right. How is he feeling about me? Well, let's find out about that. Let's find out about that and see what's going on. The Two of Swords. Oh, well, Judgment, Seven of Wands, and the Emperor. I think that they're feeling pretty good about you. They're feeling pretty good about you. They're more worried about what you think about them. They're more worried about what you think about them. Now, that's kind of weird. I don't think I've ever said that before. But, yeah, they're more worried about what you think. They're sort of in the same situation. In fact, they may come on the stream. They might come on the stream and ask the same question about you, because I don't think you're giving them the feedback that they want, the judgment, right? I don't think they're getting the feedback that they want. I think that they maybe put forth a little bit of a hint. They really don't want to jump in 100%, they really don't want to get too involved. They really don't want to get all 100% in there. You know how you just sort of dive into the pool, the deep end, just go straight in? They want to put the toes in the shallow end of the pool and hang out and talk, hang out, put the toes in the shadow end of the pool. The Two of Swords, right? Keep that blind, keep that close body language. Judgment, figure out what's going on. Figure out which side of the scale is tilting to this particular thing. The Seven of Wands, a bit defensive. They really don't want to be too up in there or too deep into the pool. And the Emperor, but they want to keep their power. That's one of the main things here. They want to keep the power. They want to keep their side. They want to make sure that they're in charge, or that they look like an emperor, that they have that passion, that they have that ability to, to impress, to be the way that they want to be, to be the way that looks good. And if they dive into the deep end of the pool, well, and they crash and burn, that's not an emperor moment. That really isn't an emperor moment. That doesn't look good on the resume. I'm just saying. So, it's probably going to be more up to you to drop a few more hints if you really want to see this move forward. You could use a few more hints and to make the transition smooth, right? So they dip their toes into the water, just make sure the water's nice and warm, and they get a good reception and a couple more hints, and go from there. But if you're waiting, you may wanna little subtlety. Well, I feel better next 5 days. Yeah, that's a very, I'm not really sure how to approach that. I'm not really sure. Oh, I mean, what if I say you will feel better and then you don't feel better? You know? We can use the Golden Tarot for this. We can use the Golden Tarot. This is Cat Black Golden Tarot. Beautiful, beautiful deck. By the way, Cat Black is coming out with another nice tarot. But her other tarot has some really big borders, and I'm not a fan. I wish she would go borderless. Cat Black strikes me as one of the people that will never go borderless, it seems like. I don't know. The borders are just so huge in the new deck. It really sort of makes me hesitant to buy it, because now I'm going to have to trim it, and it's a lot of work, and man, maybe I'll write her a letter on Twitter and just say, hey, can the next one be borderless? Please, pretty please. Stressed out for Jade. I want him so badly. Indeed. So, feel better 5 days. Kind of a loaded question there. The Magician at the end says that you'll feel more comfortable. You'll feel more comfortable and in power. You won't feel as lost, or you won't feel as sort of, dissuaded from doing some of the things that you want to do. So, I mean, you're sort of in a situation that has that good and bad, right? The person doesn't respond to you sometimes, but sometimes they do respond to you. Sometimes they come over and it's almost like you're in a relationship, and you get all these mixed messages, and the Five of Wands says that you're going to continue to get those mixed messages, right? But if 5 days from now, I think that you're going to be able to get enough information from this person that you'll end up, either making a decision, or the Magician says you'll maintain or retain some of your power and some of your ability, and things like that. But the Two of Wands says you're looking for guidance at this point, right? We're looking out into the dominion. You're looking out, you're trying to get control of the situation, and it's not a situation you can control. You can't really control other people, and that's part of the problem, is you're trying to control other people, right? The King of Wands, you're trying to take action, but the other person is not reciprocating that action, and it's difficult for you to sort of come to terms and come to grips with that. But it's overall, it's a matter of getting that internal conflict, or getting that conflict, and realizing that you have the power, you have the ability, you have the control over your emotions and what you do to react to the situation. So no matter what the situation calls for, no matter what is going on with the situation, it's up to you to take control of your own emotions, take control of your own life, and determine what you want to do, right? Determine what you want to do, who you want to be. And but I mean, that's kind of a loaded question about feeling better next 5 days, because in the next 5 days, what if you feel better, then you feel worse, then you feel better, and then you feel worse, and then better, and the better, and then you feel worse, which I don't know. I really can't answer that, but I can tell you that you're going to have a bit of a more clarity, and you're going to have a bit more control of your situation and control of how you react to things. Now that is important. Having control of your reaction to things is important, because you can't micromanage the world, but you can you can manage yourself and how you react to everything. What is going on, Witty screen name? And Brianna, what is going on? Brianna, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, Brianna. We are busy indeed. So, for this one, am I going to go lose weight this month? What if you lose weight and then you gain it back? Does that qualify me as I didn't do it correctly? The Dulac Tarot would be a good one for that. Would be a great one for that. Shaker Maker is here indeed. Yes, Brianna. She's quiet. I think Shaker's quiet tonight. But I did see her earlier. Well, check it out. time at the moment. Brianna, what is up with you? What is up with you? I got your message. Yeah, the 25th works. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. Witty screen name. What is your pressing question? We got one donation, then we're free. We got one donation, then we're free here. Let me know. Let's see. We'll put this back up here. The do like. I don't really use the do like as much as I should. I really don't. But you know, if we're gonna, yeah, I'll still do Lenormand. I think I may mix. Which way is up? I think I may mix the. I may mix in some Kipper. I may mix in some Kipper. Maybe. All right. Let's see. Get do like off the screen here. It involves custody. Well, custody is always interesting, especially when this is upside down. So, losing weight. I realize it was an LOL question, but still. You know, I think that the devil's in the details. The devil is in the details here, right? It's all about your effort towards this. It's all about your effort towards this. And I think that you have some tempting stuff. You have some tempting stuff going on there, right? Maybe you have some tempting things that you like to eat at home. I think that you have some tempting things in your life that sort of dissuade you from losing weight sometimes. But, you know, losing weight is not hard, right? You just reduce the number of, you reduce the number of things in, and you increase the number of moving around. So, you know, I knew of one dude. Okay, I knew it was a true story. One guy that came and trained us I work in IT, he came and trained us in the language a long time ago. He said that he lost 100 pounds. And of course, everybody in the room, everybody in the class is all excited. They're like, how did you lose 100 pounds? He said, I just walk more. I just move around more and I stand more. And we were like, what? He goes, yeah. He goes, I rarely sit down. He goes, I'll sit down maybe an hour a day. He goes, I'll stand and watch TV. I'll walk around and I'll clean a couple of things. I always find an excuse to stand up for most of the day and most of the evening as well. So it was an interesting story, but he said that he reduced his calories and he stood up more. But that seems so simple. But I don't know if that's true or not, but whatever. But you do have that the devil is in the details here, and you're looking for some monumental thing to where you just lose a lot of weight. And obviously losing weight is more of a marathon rather than a race, right? It's the marathon. It's about that small little activity that you added to your life that helps you lose a couple of pounds. It's that small thing that you reduced from your diet, that one cheat that you could do without, or that one meal that you reduced the calories to, or whatever. It's all about the little small things, and the small things just start adding up over time, right? But it's about getting rid of that devil or reducing that devil. So if you got the tub of ice cream and, just calling you, and you're like, well, today's a cheat day. It's about trying to figure out what to do with that tub of ice cream. Is this something that you could do without? Is that, since you're running the marathon, is that little step, is that little standing up going to be something that that you can do, or is something that you can sort of look into, right? So the tower, I think you're looking for something that's big and revolutionary, but it's not really that. It's less of a race and more of a marathon. It's what they're sort of saying here. And the magician, you have the ability to lose the weight. You have the ability. Everybody has the ability to do whatever they need to do, right? So you have the ability to do that. It's just a matter of tweaking the marathon and getting one step further into that marathon than you were yesterday. And then the next day, a little bit further. It's like me, right? Brianna, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. The rest of April forecast. We're like halfway done. It's about that marathon. And I think once you realize that, once you cut it down and reduce it, then I think everything's going to be okay. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to use my weight loss story, but I lost a lot of weight, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but mine was a marathon as well. So it was just a matter of just understanding and moving past that. Anyway, all right, well, Kay's Kitchen. So Kay asked, can I ask a question? I said, please, I'd love to get a question from you, Kay. And I'm scrolling down to try to find Kay's question. And I don't see it. There it is. I met a Capricorn. He's very intellectual. Capricorn? Wait, I gotta mute. Okay, I'm back. What is his intentions for me? What is the intellectual Capricorn? You found one. You've located one. I'm sorry. It's just really freaking me out. Intellectual Capricorn. All right. Now, you know, I make fun of this, but you saw me try to figure out how to spell intellectual. It's going to be one of those weekends, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's going to be one of them weekends where I can't spell intellectual. Oh man, that's a lot of college. That was a lot of college that just went to waste. It just went to waste. It really did. That was a lot of college. And I can't spell intellectual. I'm thinking about just giving up. I'm thinking about just walking off now. You know how much money I spent on that college education? And not once did I misspell intellectual. Maybe I'll just skip tomorrow's stream in the morning. You know, there needs to be some sort of a reset here. I'm just saying. All right, let's go to the love screen. Maybe that'll distract everybody. All right, we're at the love screen. Anybody want to see a trick? I got a magic trick. Watch. See? Hang on. Let's see. Where's that? Has mean undies today. All right. So I got a magic trick. See? All right. Spelling is overrated indeed. Look, we got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. You know, I have all these other tricks, and this is like the one that I keep doing. Anyway, we're going to turn your $5 into 100. You just snap like that. It turns into 100. Yes, it turns into 20, 40, 60. You know. All right. I spent 35 grand on my college education. Yeah, I went to college back in the day when I could actually afford it, when people could afford college. So I'm glad I did that. I do not want to do that again. Tio, are you okay? I misspelled intellectual, Liz. I misspelled intellectual. How am I going to recover from that? You know, Kay paid $2 to watch me spell intellectual incorrectly twice. Not once, twice. Okay, let's find out here. So, intellectual Capricorn, what are his intentions? You know, the Eight of Cups into the Knight of Wands, into the Chariots, into the Swords. That is interesting. I think they want to start up something. They want to start up something. What do they want to start up? What do they want to sort of start up with the intellectual Capricorn? If they can spell intellectual correctly, I think that we're really on path. I think they're really on path at this point. So I think that's your first test, right? Your first date. Give them a pen and a paper and have them spell intellectual. If they get it right, then it's a soulmate. Could be. So the Eight of Cups says that they have a lot of mixed emotions with this particular situation. The Eight of Cups says they have a lot of choices, a lot of places that they could be or that they want to be, that they could be or that they want to be. And at some point, they're going to have to make a decision about that. That could mean that they have multiple possible relationships. That could be that they want some different things from different people. It could be that they're currently in a relationship. But that, you know, that Eight of Cups is sort of that mixture of interesting things, especially when it comes in the beginning. It's almost like that they could have other possibilities. Maybe they're seeing somebody else. Maybe they just out of a relationship. Maybe they're in a relationship right now. Maybe they're dating somebody else. It could be a lot of interesting things going on, but they do have more emotional feelers out than just you, right? The Knight of Wands says they do want to get something going. I think that Arlene, welcome. Hey, how's it going? Alia, there is no list. I'll pick at random after donations. We have 18 donations. So it's going to be, looks like it's going to be a donation night. The Knight of Wands, they do want to move forward with something, with somebody. I think they're tired of being alone. I think they want love. They want relationship. They're used to being in a relationship. They're not somebody that is just alone 100% of the time and all this other stuff, right? The Chariot, they like to get it fairly soon. They like to move forward with it. They like to get forward and get things going, right? The Chariot is pretty strong forward movement card. They don't want to sit. They want to move. They want to get out. They want to get these things done. And the Ace of Swords says one of their big keys in any relationship is going to be that they want to sort of let their side be known or let their needs be known. And it's going to be very transparent. And this is one of the type of people that is very transparent as well in their face. So when they're upset, when they don't like something, when you say something, it doesn't go over well, it's super, super obvious. They're not going to be sort of internal and hidden and very shy as well as that. So liking being in a relationship, doing that type of thing is going to make them pretty good at it as well. So if you're looking for somebody who's well practiced, well rehearsed in the relationship stuff, I think that you're going to be fairly happy with that. But, you know, overall, let us know how that goes and see what's going on there. Anyway, we'll do half a month. 1.5 month forecast. Well, let's see about that. Julie, welcome. Hey, how's it going? We will go back to the regular screen. You know, Brianna, we're just going to switch for Brianna's reading. We're going to switch to Lenormand because that's what we do. Oh, speaking of, I didn't say that. You know, Shaker Maker is really on point tonight. She's pretty upset. Shaker's pretty upset. We're going for Lenormand, but I'm going to switch out the mice. You know? Switch out the mice. That's what we're going to do. All right. We'll do... Shaker's like, what? 1.5 month forecast. Half a month. And we'll do Lenormand just for you. We're switching it up. We're going against all the rules tonight. Because we can't spell clearly, so we have to do something else. Let's see. We'll do 6. I don't think there anything as such as a 6-card spread, but we'll do that anyway. Brianna, are you pregnant? No, I'm just kidding. Let's see about that. Okay, so it's all about communication from home. I think that you actually have a job opportunity waiting. Not a job opportunity as in something full-time, something, perfectly steady, something like that. It's almost like that you have some opportunity coming up that gives you a lead or gives you some connection to somebody that ends up getting you a job. So I think that the jobs sort of recover somewhat at the end of the month. And I think that you have this contact that you sort of make moderately soon that ends up finding you something, or maybe it could be somebody from your old job, or basically it just feels like that it's someone that has an opportunity for you once things sort of are not as shaken up as they currently are. So I do think that you have a job opportunity in the mix or in the works, right? And it's something to where you sort of just meet this person, and you already know them or you meet them, and they have this opportunity sort of waiting for you, and they have that communication coming for something that's new, something that is sort of a new type of job or a new type of feel to it, right? So I think the other thing that you have going on is you're trying to get back to the job. It's like a double job opportunity. It's interesting. You have a job opportunity here and you have another one over here. You have two? What's going on? My emotional soulmate offered me a job, but I blocked him. What? You don't want to go work? You don't want to go work? You have another job opportunity. This is really weird. What's you with jobs? You like stumble into jobs. You don't actually do much effort, and you just find jobs. You just stumble into them. You have another one that involves a trip, that involves moving. Somebody offers you some decent money to move and get a job either where they're located at, right? Because we have the movement. We have this knowledge. Somebody has knowledge of something where you move and you end up in some money, or you end up within a job that has some money, or you earn some money from moving around, right? Almost like taking a trip and moving, or moving into someplace else. Or somebody wants you to move to another location, another city maybe, and they have a job offer for you. So it seems like you have a couple. You have a couple of job opportunities, basically. So there's your 2 weeks. That's weird. 2 weeks, you have 2 job opportunities. You have the best luck in the world, if so, because there are quite a few people, that's interesting, that are looking for a job. Isn't the purpose of work money? Okay, so Catherine, thank you again for your donation as well. Catherine wants to know what? Witty screen name, your reading is on me. Okay, so witty screen name, I spent $35K on college. I'm not sure how much I spent. I spent a lot, but it was back when college was affordable, not now. Will I get full custody of my daughter? Now, that's an important one. Witty screen name. Full custody. Let's see. I'm sure there are a lot of factors with that one. Any court case, it's never simple. It is never simple. Let's pull out all the stops. Whoa, let's pull out all the stops and go for the Thoth. Just go straight for the Thoth, right for it. No delay. Go on the decks and go to the Thoth Tarot. Enjoy my R&R time. There you go. So Brianna, you a Capricorn? Was that a Capricorn comment? What? I'm not caught up on chat. But we do want to find out about the full custody. Man, that is really important. The old court cases. You never know what's going to happen. We'll pull a couple here. We'll do a 5. Do a 5er. Try out a 5er and see what happens with the full custody. All right. Well, that's interesting, right? That is interesting. Basically, no. You get partial custody. So, so here we go. So entertainment purposes only. I'm just a random dude reading tarot. So, anything with legal or money, use your better judgment. But basically you get partial custody. Okay, day-to-day experiences, day-to-day. What comes around goes around. Today we do this, tomorrow we do that. It's the same old day-to-day routine, right? Day-to-day routine into mom. The day-to-day routine relies upon the female, relies upon the mother. This is very clear first two cards. So, do I have a favorite? This one. This one is my favorite deck of all time. Day-to-day routine into the feminine, or into the creational aspect, into the mom, into the other side, right? Into the other side. Day-to-day into the other side. And there is some sort of action. There's some sort of an action as well. And you have to take some action. You end up, I think, almost like resuing or reinitiating the court case. It's like the court case is not quite done. So something happens. You try to reinitiate the court case. You try to get it started again because you're not happy with everything and you have to take some action, right? You have to take some action, ends up. Again, you're looking at partial custody or, I don't know what. You have some custody, you don't have full custody. And you did ask about full custody. Full custody is not in your cards, literally. But you do end up spending money to go back to court. You go back to court. So, yeah, I don't know why you go back to court, but you end up going back to court. You're not happy. It's not that you're not happy with the decision, which obviously you're not. You didn't get your way. But something happens and you end up going back and trying to force it through or trying to reinitiate the case or another case or something like that. So anyway, that's what the cards say. That's what the cards say. And, again, entertainment purposes only. I can't spell. I mean, you're asking a person that can't spell intellectual. Not only did I fail once to spell it, but I failed twice. So, I mean, just take that into account. Just take that into account. So anyway, that was a lot of readings. That was a lot of readings in a row. A lot of readings in a row. Do one freebie here. Let's find out. Is there a list? No. Hi. Hello. I don't know. Somebody throw out a question. I'm scrolling. Fiery Wren Whispers. Working on the Kipper. Amy, what's going on? Amy, let me know your question. You'll be the last one. You'll be the last one, Amy. It's you. Amy, it's all you. It's all you, Amy. Thank you for your donation. It's all you and Haiti. It's all you and Haiti. So, Amy, let me know yours. And while we wait, we'll do Haiti. Thank you, Haiti. I appreciate it. And for this one, we could theoretically use the Hermetic Tarot. The Hermetic Tarot. Brianna, I tried, Brianna. I did try. Brianna, I did try. I made that college try. I got that effort into it. Aquariuses are naughty. Okay. So, Amy, ask your question. Thank you for your donation, by the way. I appreciate it. Unless you're just donating without a question. If so, thank you so much. Either way, I appreciate it. All right. So, Haiti wants to know, will the son's daycare open soon? All right. My general prediction is the 1st of May. A lot of things will start opening. It won't be an all clear. It's not an all clear. I think we don't get the all clear until August. But we do remove restrictions. I think it May, I'm damn near May 1st. May 7th. Why does May 7th come today? Okay, Amy, thank you for your donation and question. So, look at daycare right here, right? Okay, this is not Amy. I said, Amy, it's all you, and then I do HG. Okay, HG. Son's daycare. Let's figure it out. Katie, welcome. Better late than never. What is going on? How does DG feel about me? So, the King of Cups, Ace of Swords, Star, and the Moon. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think that they're really trying. They're waiting for communication. We're waiting for communication, right? The Ace of Swords. We're waiting for that communication. We're waiting for things to get settled. We're waiting for the all clear. We're waiting for the government official because we really trusted the government so much before all of this. We did. Everybody loves the state, local, and federal government because they have your best interest in mind. They always have had your best interest in mind. And now that you can't see the threat, it's invisible, we have to rely on these people to let us know when it's safe, and because they've been so reliable before. So the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords, we're waiting for that communication, the Ace of Swords. The King of Cups, it is something that they want to start. It is something that they're waiting. They're very anxiously waiting. They're losing money. They're losing a lot of money. But the Chariot of Waters, it's an emotional thing as well for you, because you're trying to get things back in order. You're trying to get things back into normalcy. And the Ace of Swords, you're just waiting for that all clear. You're waiting for the big flag to be waved by the government, which has your interest in mind. I'm really thinking May. I'm really thinking May. The 1st of May, the initiation of May, as May comes around, things are going to start lifting and businesses are going to start opening again, etc. Not all of them, but restrictions will get lifted slowly. But the star and the moon says that satisfaction is there, the guidance is there, that once they get that communication, the Ace of Swords, that communication, they get the guidance, the star, the guiding star lets them know that they can do this, that. They're going to open the moon, big celebration. The moon is also cycles, right? The day-to-day activities, cycles, what comes around goes around, and the cycles return to normal. So I'm sticking with May for some things opening back up. Not everything. We get the all clear in August, in my opinion. I hammer that quite a bit on the channel, but yeah. So I think August is your all clear, and May is the boot gets lifted off of your neck a little bit. The boot lifts off your neck just enough to breathe. But just my opinion. Of course, my channel, my opinion. Speaking of my opinion, the Revival Art is the most beautiful deck. Is so beautiful. I remember my review for this deck was just me drooling over it. I think I had a bunch of dislikes on that one. Everybody was like, what? So you want to know my questions on Noah, and I'm a Libra. What's he thinking and feeling towards me? We could go to the love screen. You know, the love screen is here. Love screen is here. It's closed until May 31st. Wow. Yeah. The boot lifts off your neck. I mean, it does. Basically, the virus is bad, but the boot on the neck of the world and the economy and businesses and people needs to be lifted. And I don't think it's going to get lifted all at once. I think it's going to be incremental. Astrology with Planet Dance. I've never heard of Planet Dance. Sounds like a good name, though. I like the name. Does that count? I like the name. All right, so we have something. I think it's a love reading. Questions on Noah. So the question is for Amy about Noah. Noah and his ark. What's he thinking, feeling towards me today? Like, what's on his mind about me? What is your moon sign? I don't remember. I will look it up, though. The Seven of Cups, the High Priestess, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Cups. What's on his mind about me? I think it's good. I think it's good. The High Priestess means that this person's not exactly an open book. Right? The High Priestess sort of points to with that veil or that disconnection sometimes with things, right? A lot of times it's seen as sort of that deep intuition or whatnot, but a lot of times you just have the veil, or you just have the separation. I think they like a bit of separation. It could be emotional separation. It could be sort of this mental separation to where they just don't want to be fully connected and spill all of the secrets and, and get completely involved. And they're sort of hesitant. About that as well, right? But the High Priestess means they have a bit of that veil or a bit of that disconnection, a bit of distance that they like. So they're not going to be just fully in there and things like that. The Seven of Cups, I do think that they would like things to progress, or they would like things to move forward, and in a connection or in a relationship type thing, they want things to move forward, but it's almost like they want it at their own pace or to where they're comfortable with it. And it's a situation where you have to sort of be patient with them, and you have to be understanding of their needs and understanding of what they want. Do they want a steady relationship with someone? Absolutely. You got 2 4s, right? 2 4s, very stable number, very rock solid, stable number, especially the 4 of Wands with the house, the home. Being comfortable with somebody is going to be important to there. Okay, see you later, Brianna. Being comfortable with somebody, being comfortable in that space, and being able to talk it out with somebody is going to be good as well. But they want to take it at their own pace. They don't want to just spill everything. They don't want to be in this weird connection to where it's not going to be like a connection to where it's instantly a soulmate and you know everything about them to tell you all your secret, type thing. It's not going to be that type of thing. But they do want a steady, stable connection. That's sort of the ultimate goal of this. So if you're looking for something maybe long-term and whatnot, they would like something that's going to be a stable connection. The 4 of Cups, again, once they get it, they're not happy. It seems to be maybe a pattern with them sometimes to where they get what they want and they're not happy with it. The grass is maybe always greener. Doesn't mean that they'll ditch something. No, it just means that they're not fully satiated. They're not fully satisfied after the honeymoon period is over, and they could have sort of mixed blessing here, right? That you do have somebody wants something stable. They do want to progress it, even though it's in their own pace. They're a bit of mysterious sometimes because they're just not going to dump everything into your face all at once. But, the blended pleasure, there may not be a relationship, may not be something that they always are just attached to. They're attached to other things. It's not high priority number 1. Everything else gets dropped because of a relationship, etc. So anyway, it's a complex person. It's a complex person with a lot of moving parts. And, but overall, I think that they like you. I think that they seem to have some emotional connection there. But again, it's going to be something that take small steps and progress through that if you want to get forward with that. Anyway, thank you for joining me. And I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'll be back in 11 hours. So come visit me then. We will see you next time.